Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rini. Of course, this is the Enchanted Planner. And today, the video that follows is the video that was actually supposed to go up on Sunday. But in my crazy mad rush to try and get everything done before the Christmas season started official, I accidentally uploaded the same video twice. And it didn't even register because I was reading through the comments on Sunday's video and I was like scratching my head. I'm like, how do they know I'm using a pink cover? It didn't even register on the radar. Not at all. So I figured even though the reveal is coming after the setup, I would still share it with you guys anyways because I enjoyed putting it together, and I do have a conversation about why the changes that I am making, excuse me, are happening. And that might be useful information that anybody who is on the fence, or useful information to anybody that is sort of straddling the fence. Now, I'm going to tell you, as somebody that has used a vertical or some form of a vertical for 2020, 21, 22, and 23, so that's 4 years, there is a part of me that is really resisting letting go of the vertical. But I keep telling myself I'm going to sit in this planner, setup for at least the month of January and see how it feels. You got to kind of live in something. You kind of got to get into bed with it, if you will, to see if it's going to work. So I talk a little bit about this throughout this video. So forgive me for bouncing around on topics. My brain is doing the pinball machine thing that is relative to menopause today. But I did want to share, like I said, this video, even though it's being shared after the setup. But I thought we could all have a really good laugh about the fact that if it's going to happen, it always happens on this bloody channel. Like, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen on the Enchanted Planner channel. Like, am I right? Like, it's just those bloopers that make it all fun and wonderful on this channel. So I hope you enjoy. Please comment down below with your thoughts on my thoughts about why some of the changes are happening that I'm making. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rini, this is the Enchanted Planner, and today we're going to talk about my planner lineup for 2024. If you have watched my video from last week, that was, or was it earlier this week? I don't know. It was sometime in the last little bit that said, let's chat about my 2023 planners. 2023 has been quite an evolutionary year, even though I didn't really realize it until closer to the end of the year. And as such, my planning has evolved and my life has sort of changed. So my needs in my planners have changed. Here's where I'm starting out with in January. This may work, it may not work, and if it doesn't work, I can always change. But in the video about my 2023 planners, I had mentioned that when I found Happy Planner, it was quite by accident. I had been walking through a Staples and saw the display, and what I had picked up was a dashboard planner. And immediately, I really liked that my brain went like heaven on high, angels sing connection kind of stuff, because this is the macro side of my brain, and this, of course, would be more of the micro. So that was a dashboard planner that I bought. But then I didn't know there was a planner community. I didn't know that there were stickers and all the rest of that stuff. I didn't know any of that existed. I just bought a dashboard planner, brought it home, and started planning 2020 actually, is when I bought it. Then when I found the planner community, I realized that there was verticals and that the main planner for Happy Planner happened to be a vertical. So I sort of moved myself into the vertical planner, and it worked. It worked really well. It's just sort of been in the last sort of 6 months that the vertical hasn't really been working as well as I think it could, which is why I'm starting out 2023 in this dashboard. So this dashboard is going to be my daily planner. I'm trying for simplicity in 2024. That is my goal. I need simplicity. So what will happen is that this will still sort of be the holding space for any bills I need to pay attention to. And this is going to be my catch-all. So anything about the kitchen sink is going to go in here. Might be business, might be social media, it might be stuff I need to do, it might be appointments, whatever that'll go into this planner. What I have expanded on this with is I have bought these off of Squared Plans. I don't normally ever use these pages, and I don't really ever use these pages, but I like the idea of these because in this case, under the January column, I can put down the birthdays that I need to track. I can also make notes of things I have done to connect with my goals. And this, I think, is a way better layout for me personally than trying to utilize these. So I've included this in this planner. So that will be going into this planner. So that's my catch-all. My health planner is still going to be the teacher planner. Now, as most of you are aware, I could not find a teacher planner that I liked when they did the school release back in June last year. So again, I'm back to printing my own planners, which is, I had been really trying to avoid printing too many planners this year, but I'm printing 3, I think. I'll get to that in a minute. So this is Squared Plans monthly layout, which I bought, and I already had the undated teacher version. So what I've done is I've just set it up where I've printed the monthly, and then I have printed the number of weeks that I need for the month of January. And then I've printed the monthly for February and so on and so forth. I've only done the first quarter in 2024 because although I will use this planner straight through 2024, I don't want to use all my paper just yet. I've ordered more paper, but I need it to come in, and that'll make me feel a little bit more comfortable before I go too crazy printing too many planners. So I will be using a combination of the monthly planner and the teacher planner for my health. And these are repositionable tab labels. I think they're from Post-it. They might be from Avery. Not sure, but I love them because they're fantastic and they work in a pinch. I have to make dividers for this planner or go through my stack of dividers to get some dividers, some actual dividers for them. But so that's my health planner. Now we're going to talk about the third planner. This is a combination of a couple of things. Right now, the monthly layout is living in here, which let's see. I bought the monthly layout from Squared Plans because this is going to become my content planner and my editorial planner for 2024. So what I had been using the dashboard for is now moving to just a monthly calendar. So that's nice and simple. Backing up, this planner is going to be the planner that houses anything to do with my spirituality and my goals. So when we open this up, we have another Squared Planners layout. This is something, again, I've just printed a copy of the monthly layout from the main one that I bought. And then I've chosen the quadrant layout, and I had bought this ages ago and I had it in my stash. The only thing I'm going to do is I do not like the fact that it goes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I will be going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Because I don't, if I'm working in it, I want to do this. I don't want to have to work between 2 pages because this is going to be my daily tarot card draw journal. Like I used to use a horizontal, which didn't really work. This year, for the last several months, I've just been noting it on my daily planner, like in my vertical. But I figure we're going to try the quadrant layout for a month and see how it feels. If I don't like it, I just change. I don't plan on sticking with anything that doesn't serve me this next year. So it seems weird to say that next year, but I need a drink. I gotta find my water bottle. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. The next planner that is in here, I'm kind of calling this my manifestation and magic planner. That's really what this is. And this is Stargazer's covers from a couple of years ago, and then the purple discs, which I think work really well together. This was originally on silver discs, but I quite prefer it with the purple. The next planner in here. Now, at the start of 2023, I had bought the tarot planner from Ritual Planner. I tried it for a little bit. I didn't like it. There were certain aspects that just didn't work. Well, when I went to look this year, they'd come up with a new version that's not really a tarot planner, but it does focus on astrology and incorporating a little bit of that stuff. So let's have a look. So just the first few pages go through how to use this planner, okay? Then one, it eliminates, I needed to make a moon calendar. This eliminates the fact that I don't have to make a moon calendar because they're all right here. It also talks about the wheel of the year and where the holidays are. It's got astrological references, and it's got a little bit of tarot and astrology correspondences. It's got my personal birth chart, which I didn't do last year, but I do have my birth chart. I just have to actually copy it from one document into another and fill out these pages. Then we get into a monthly calendar, which notes everything astrologically, as well as the moon phases. It also notes if what sun sign we're in, which I thought was kind of cool. But what I thought was really neat is I do use a wheel of life every quarter to kind of figure out where I need to focus some attention. I love that it's built in to this planner because it's another thing that eliminates the other. Because is it in this planner? Hold on, let me see if I can find it really quickly for you guys. Is it in this planner? It's in one of these planners. What the heck is it? Okay, hold on. I'm going to lose my mind. I'll be right back. Okay, so it's in this holding place. So I do these like this. Now this is one that I didn't fill out for quarter four, but I do normally do these every quarter. Fill this out, and then I put my goals on this side, and then I just sort of attach them together with washi tape. But again, because it's built into this planner, it's one less thing I have to do. This planner, however, has it's got an area for this month's priorities, how I want to feel, my intentions, feeling inspired by, looking forward to, what I need to let go of, highlights from the month, what I want to work on manifesting. It's got a nice long habit tracker here, which is fantastic. And then we get into the daily portion. And each week you can give yourself an affirmation that you can repeat. But what I quite like about it is it's got a little section for gratitude, what I'm proud of every day, and how I'm working towards my goals, really is what it is. And then on this section here, I can also note what my card of the day was. So here's where I'm stuck, is because I could literally incorporate my card draw into this planner and eliminate the need for the quadrant layout. But we're going to live in them for a while and see how they feel. Because again, it's really hard to gauge how something is going to work when I haven't really used it, right? And then it goes through, and I really like it. And then when it comes to a new moon, it's got a whole section for that, again with a gratitude section. And then we get through the weeklies, and then we move into sort of the changing of the season. So then we move into Aquarius season. Right now we're in Capricorn season, which is mine. My birthday's on January 16th. But yeah, so I really like this. And then of course I just printed the first quarter because I thought this was a good way to get a feel for how it was going to work. Now, this next section is what will be my goals overview section. In the last 2 years, I think, I've been using the HB90. I went through the HB90 program a long time ago, I guess a couple of years ago. And then I just buy the planner every year, but I find that I don't use it to its maximum capacity. And because I am right now very familiar with the whole system, I think this will be an easy way to just focus in. And this is, again, something I picked up off of Squared Plans. This is based on the Girl with Goals extension pack, but it's not as convoluted as the Girl with Goals or the Hustle and Heart extension pack were. It's simple. Like, here will be the monthly projects and here will be the weekly tasks. And that is all I need to refer to. And I can transfer what the weekly tasks are into, say, the daily section in this planner. So this is what I will be using sort of to keep an overview on my goals. Now, when I was talking to Di, I didn't know what to do with sort of the back side of this page because I don't want a monthly for this because I've got enough monthlies everywhere else to denote, say, quote unquote, milestones, right? She said a suggestion would be to use it sort of like a currently page or an overview page of the month to come. I'm like, actually, I like that idea. So I think that's what we're going to do here. I will be building this my own. I just don't know what it's going to look like. That's just sort of a holding space. And then, as we discussed earlier, we have in here my content planner. And I've put it in here because this is the planner. That's literally the extent of the planner. It's not very much because it's literally just back-to-back months, right? I mean, what is it, 24 pages if I'm lucky. So this doesn't have a home yet, but it will be moving into a planner. Now, how am I going to put all of this together? We will do a planner setup video where I will be using my tab dividers to create sections for all of this stuff to live in one planner. Because like I said, again, my focus for 2024 is to move toward the goals that I didn't really pay attention to this year. Let's just be honest. And secondly, I need clarity and I want simplicity. I want simple. Getting to a point in my life where complicated is just not my scene. I don't want to do complicated anymore. And it's not that my life is all super complicated. It's just like, if you've been following me since the beginning of this channel, you'll probably see that there's been sort of a journey, a pattern that's been happening ever since. Because what was my first? Hold that thought. Hey, sorry about that. I had to go look because I couldn't remember. My first word of the year was harmony. This year it was evolve. This next year it's simplicity. And although I really hadn't realized that I'd resonated with those words, I have. But as each year progresses, I'm wanting different things. And those different things must be reflected in the planning system that I'm using. So I hope you found this video, if nothing else, funny, but hopefully a little bit inspirational. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. I'm really moving towards simple. I just want simple. I want to be productive and I want it to be simple, like not complicated. That's my goal. All right. I feel like I'm out of breath for no freaking reason. It's crazy. It's almost like I'm kind of nervous. I guess maybe that's what it is. I feel nervous and I don't know why I feel nervous. I mean, I'm just telling y'all what I plan on using for 2024 for planners. That's not really anything to be anxious about, but you know, the body's a humorous and interesting thing at sometimes, right? Anyways, thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much, and I will see you next time. Ciao.